Beautiful.
Hello everyone and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the garden. Today is the 15th of May 2024 and the weather in London today is absolutely glorious. It's such a beautiful sunny day and the temperature is perfect with a nice cool breeze. So in today's video we will give you a May garden tour. We will show you what we have planted in the month of May and we will update you on how the plants are doing. Right now our garden is looking a bit empty, but to brighten up the mood and bring some colour to the garden, we have planted a few different flowers in these containers. These are the beautiful flowers of geranium. We have planted 2 plants in each container, different colours. This is the beautiful pinkish colour, and this one over here is the red colour. It looks absolutely beautiful, and they have already started to flower. We've got a few more plants over here. And I could already see in a few weeks time they're going to bring so much colour and positivity into the garden. They are so nice and vibrant. These are a few hanging baskets that we bought from our local garden centre. They have a mixture of different flowers and they look absolutely gorgeous. They look amazing. There's so many different flowers in one basket. Wow, look at these. I think this hanging basket needs a little bit of water. The soil looks a bit dry, so I'm going to water these. This one, look at this bright red flower. That looks amazing. These are the plants that we are hardening off for the last 2 weeks. And I think they're strong enough to be planted out into the ground. So remember, before to plant your plants out into the ground, you need to harden them off. Get them used to the outside environment and temperature so they get stronger and be ready for the outside temperature. This is a ash gourd plant. It looks very nice and healthy. We're planning to plant this out into the ground in the next few days. We've got a few of them over here. This is a bottle gourd plant we have planted here a few days ago, and we have made a video on it. We showed you how to plant this out into the ground and we showed you what fertilizer we use. If you haven't watched that video, we'll leave the link in the description down below. Now looking at this plant, it looks very happy and settled down in its new home. It looks very nice and healthy here. I could tell it is used to the outside temperature. Now we're just hoping it rains for this plant, because the plant needs natural rainwater for it to thrive. Hopefully tomorrow rains, because I checked on the weather forecast and it's showing it's going to rain. Once the plant has its rain, you can see an immediate difference to the plant. It starts to thrive and it starts to spread out with the vines. The back end of the garden is looking very crowded with many plants. We are growing a few varieties of aubergine and we have transplanted them into the final containers. This over here is a beautiful looking plant. Look how nice and green the leaves are. This plant is beautiful, but I can see a few cheeky snails have eaten the leaf, so I need to look out for them. This is a round deshi bagan, one of my favorites. They taste amazing. This one over here is a long deshi bagan, and we have, I think this one is a Turkish orange, and this is a white casper. So we have a few different varieties. We have mulched the containers with straw. The advantage of using straw to mulch your plant containers, it retains moisture and it stops the soil drying out too quickly. You could buy straw from your local garden centre, but we actually bought it from our local pet store for about £4 a bag, and it does the job very good. Over here we have some of the hottest chilies in the world. This one is a Naga chili plant and it looks amazing. This one is a Carolina Reaper, which is extremely spicy. We have transplanted these into the final containers and they seem like they're loving it. This one looks very nice and healthy. Look how green the leaves are. Wow, they look amazing. I think this plant over here is the purple version of the Carolina Reaper. Look how scary the plant looks. It's a dark purple colour. It looks devilish. We have a few more Naga chili plants. We got this, I think this is a bird's eye chili. Behind me we have a large tomato plant. This has grown vigorously in the last few weeks. It has grown very fast, and I'm hoping in a few more weeks' time it will start producing beautiful looking, delicious tomatoes. We have two beautiful looking bitter gourd plants over here. We have planted 2 plants in this container, and the plant looks absolutely beautiful. They have grown very fast. Look at these leaves, they're nice and green. Wow. We have planted these bitter gourd plants in these special self-watering containers. The container has a watering compartment over here, so you just add water into this hole and the plant will take up as much water as it needs. It also has its own trellis that comes with it, so if the plant reaches the top of the trellis, you could extend it by adding another layer. You could buy these containers off eBay for around £16. All you need to type in is self-watering tomato planters and it will come up. It normally comes in 2 sizes, but make sure you get the largest size. This is a cicinda plant, a snakewood plant, and it looks absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to get beautiful looking snakewoods from this plant over here. I can't wait. The plant looks amazing, nice and healthy.
Welcome to our greenhouse. Let's show you what's growing inside the greenhouse. Now, 4 days ago, we harvested our first cucumber from this greenhouse, and I think we have 3 more to harvest today. We have bottle gourd, which I planted in this self-watering container, and mashallah, it's looking good. It's looking nice and green, and it has climbed up to this trellis. I'm hoping in about 4 weeks' time we should have bottle gourd trailing from this trellis here. Behind me is the ash gourd. Now this ash gourd I've shown you about 4 or 5 weeks ago. I planted this about roughly 6 weeks ago. I planted this, and it has a very slow growth. This one I planted 2 weeks ago, and it has climbed up here. This one 6 weeks ago. From 2 feet it has actually grown to 4 feet. It's a very slow growth in here. I'm hoping as the weather is getting warmer, it should have fast growth. This is a dwarf tomato plant. I've got 2 tomato plants in this container here, and it's already started to flower and looking good. We have planted few beetroot in this raised bed and some lettuce, and mashallah, they're looking good. I'm hoping in about 4 or 5 weeks time we should be able to harvest our first beetroot. And these are the beautiful round Bagan, desi Bagan, looking nice and healthy. And the cucumber plants are looking good. Mashallah, I have 1 cucumber here to harvest. If I can get to it. Oh, beautiful. These are the mini Turkish variety. They taste absolutely juicy, beautiful. So it's beginning to produce lots of cucumbers for us. And this cucumber plant, we planted this in this self-watering container, and it's looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. So these are some leafy greens. Lettuce, more eggplant here, 3 different varieties are here, and tomatoes is producing. And this is another bottle gourd plant which we planted in this greenhouse, and it has trailed onto the trellis here. Now this is a beautiful looking cucumber plant. Now this is one of the naga chili plant. We planted this in this large container, and I'm hoping we should get plenty of naga chili from this plant. This is a huge container here. This is about 50-litre container. Now these are different varieties of bell peppers. I've planted 3 of them here. They're looking good. And this is one of the bitter gourd plant. I planted this about 3-4 weeks ago and it hasn't come up yet. Still struggling to come up. And this is a snake gourd. Timing is everything. If you plant too early and the weather is not warm enough, the ground temperature has to get warm enough for these plants to grow. These are semi-tropical plants. And 2 beautiful tomato plants here, and it's flowering. Now these are some of our okra plants. Now I've transplanted them into these 4-inch containers, and I will wait until they're tall enough for me to put them into the final containers. So far they're looking good. They need a lot of heat to grow.
Ooh, it's starting to get really hot out here. The sun is blazing right onto me, so I need something to cool me down. So I'm going to try this beautiful looking cucumber. That tastes amazing. It's so nice and refreshing. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please don't forget to like our videos, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, assalamu alaikum, and until then I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna enjoy this weather, guys. Now I might play some football because this weather is really nice.